Welcome to this display of exciting watches. I think are definitely a bit of fun for Christmas, either for you or for family, friends, etc. Here they all are. There's one more I've got to grab I forgot about. I'm going to fly through them and just tell you roughly how much they cost and why I think you should get them and why they're good fun. And of course, to promote the business, I'm going to have some straps on different ones and show you how a strap change is so beneficial. And if you can't afford a watch for Christmas for yourself or a loved one, why not treat yourself to a strap, because it can make a hell of a difference. Anyway, that's enough of the intro. Let's get stuck in. So let's get stuck in with the first watch, and it's going to be something Swiss. This is a Swatch. It's called Glow This Way. It's £66. It's a bit bonkers. Just check out the lume on this thing. It is silly. I've never seen a watch like it. It's lume everywhere on it, literally everywhere. The case is made out of bioceramic. It's a proprietary material, sustainably sourced, etc. And again, for less than £100, you want something with individual design. It is Swiss. It's got loads of quirks. It's going to stand out from the crowd. Great for a teenager or someone young at heart. A really fun piece. And I bought this with my own money, so I'm not sponsored. So it's £66 of silliness, but great for Christmas. And you can, when the lights go down, light it up a bit with a UV torch and walk in a room and you look like an extra from Tron. Great fun. Happy days. Let's move on to the next one. The Bulova Lunar Pilot infamous watch. Why is it in this list? Well, normally £450 this watch. But at the moment, time of recording, there's a glut of these on sale at a lot of different jewelers for not much more than 200, say 230, 240. My friend Jim, I think he paid 230 for this ish, but they're still available now at different jewelers for about 240. For that kind of money, for this kind of watch, fantastic value. It's got some pedigree, it's got some history. You know, it's a watch paying homage to a watch that's actually been on the moon, and all the details of that are on the case back. So it's just quirky, it's cool, it's fun. Many people say it's far too big, but as you can see on my wrist, I have a 7-inch wrist. It's totally fine. It's just about acceptable. But if you have a smaller wrist than me, it may look a bit awkward, but it comes with two strap options. Obviously, it comes with this chunky leather with a carbon effect weave, but it also comes with a strap that looks like it was something an astronaut would wear. Very clever. Being a black dial watch, it's going to be a strap monster. You could put this on a brown leather. You could put this on almost anything, really. It's going to work with NATO straps. It will go really well. You can put it on a rubber. It's got some water resistance, this, but I wouldn't recommend it. But it's a great watch, fantastic, especially at around £230. Next up, we have the Matic. I've reviewed this piece and I was very impressed. For around £100 what you get. All-round spec is amazing on this. The fit and finish, I've had no QC issues. The lume on this is sensational, especially for a £100 watch. No quality control issues, as I said, and it's just got all the attention to detail I'm looking for. It's got sapphire front and back and an H38, so you don't have a ghost position on the date wheel. Solid end links, solid bracelets, screw pins, nice comfortable clasp, which is just really easy to operate. And the only downsides really is it's slightly fiddly to get the micro adjusts on the inside here to get the bracelet to fit you. And this was extremely stiff when I first got it. It's still stiff now to pop out the little extra diver's extension, which is pointless because this isn't a diver's watch and it is just awkward. Otherwise, what a great all-rounder with a white dial as well. It's pretty and it just looks different. And as homages go, I think it's successful because it doesn't look identical to whatever it's paying tribute to, which you know what it is. Next up, we have a celebrity. Not really. It's the Escapement Time with the yellow dial. They did this newish release. I mean, they even do it with a screw-down crown now. This doesn't have that. They keep tweaking it. And the new colorways, this is a popular watch because some people hate it. Some people have said it's like too much like an orange dial, and some people have even sent them back, and I'm really surprised. But many people absolutely adore this watch, and I'm one of them, still in the collection, as you can see. And what do you get with this watch for about £70? Amazing fit and finish, apart from mine did have a fluff piece under the dial, which I got out because I'm an expert at these things, of course. But no, it's fantastic all-rounder, again, especially for the money. This is one of my straps. This is the aquamarine blue. You guys obviously love it because I did the video and showed it on this strap, and these are sold like hotcakes because it is, I mean, as you can see, it wears beautifully. It doesn't degrade, soft, really supple leather, slightly padded, helps change the look of that lug to lug, which is quite long for this kind of piece. And the contrasting stitching works well with the dial. Really nice, beautiful strap, good quality. And I'll show you why I changed it onto this one, because look at the standard one. Doesn't even match the colour of the dial. Disgusting. Sorry, Escapement Time, I love your watches, but that colour choice was really, really repulsive. Quick solution, come and see me. I'm your guy with straps. This is the one. Obviously get a black one if you like. I've modelled it on the review with a black one as well. But I really like it on this blue. It just works for it perfectly. So I'll recommend this watch for the money. It's outstanding. Great fun. A new release. Many of you, when you've seen this unboxing I did very recently of this watch, you were fantastically helpful, saying all the different bits and bobs that have kind of melted together to create this piece effectively. It's an actual homage, a true homage. I'll give you an example of homages we're used to. Is this one. This is looking very much like a Rolex, isn't it? With a different logo. And that's about it. Whereas this Cadison 8200G, people say it's got Formex essence, it's got elements of Zenith, and it's got AP, it's got this, it's got that. And I'm like, you're right, all of you are right. It's literally a melting pot of homageness, if that's a word. And this is about £100. It's a great spec, and a full review will be coming. But I think the reason why it's in this list is because it's exciting to have a piece which actually is not so much an homage like all the others. It's got some individuality. It doesn't look too much like anything. It just looks like a bit of everything. And that's how an homage should be, really, in my opinion. How things I like to see move forward a bit. It shows some effort's gone into this. But a full review will come. You will see it on some other straps. I'm not doing that today, but just a word of warning from between recording the unboxing and this video I'm doing right now. I tried it on a few straps. And just to give you a heads up, it's very difficult to get anything to fit. To be continued. Next up, $27.99 from Amazon. I've put it immediately on one of my, this is a strap called a Buffalo Bill, because it's buffalo grain leather, calf leather, beautifully soft, very supple, gorgeous colour to it and texture, really hard wearing. Why is it on a Lorus? This has got an unusual 24mm lug width, so I had to order this in as extra stock because very few watches have that kind of lug width and be this size. The reason why I went a tank watch, because 'tis the season to be going out, hopefully, and seeing friends and family and going out for nice dinners, and sometimes a dress watch is appropriate. And why not a tank watch, which isn't enormous? It's a nice, relatively slim tank watch for £28. And look at that dial. Let's get a close-up. Sunburst. It's actually quite legible. The loom is pathetic. It's got a date window. Pointless, yeah. But 50 meters water resist, I don't think it should really say that so large on the dial. Pointless, who cares? It's a dress watch, keep it simple. But remember, it's £28, it's Japanese, and it's actually attractive in my opinion. Very nice indeed. And the strap it came with was disgusting, so that's why, this is another example of why it's good to upgrade a strap, because the previous one was made half of plastic and it was so stiff you could use it as a hammer, and it was just disgusting because it was super shiny, fake crocodile finish on it. I'm not even going to show it to you because I don't even know where I've put it. I think I'll throw it in the bin. Next up, are you guys retro fiends like me? Do you love a bit of retro? Are you an 80s kid? I love the film Alien. The first one is the best one in my opinion. Aliens is very good. That was a James Cameron film. It was awesome. He did a great job with that. But the original, the Ridley Scott, my favourite. Take two of these in satin black and slap them on your wrist and you're Ellen Ripley. But this is a reissue. I thought I'd be a bit quirky and go for a bling one. £49 is a lot. It's a massive amount to spend on a chrome plated plastic watch with a very scratchy hair plucky bracelet. But I love it. It's small. I'll just quickly show it on wrist. It's good for smaller wrists out there. Easy to adjust because of this Milanese mesh style adjustment thing where you just pop the thing open here and it slides up and down. You can click it back down. Great for different wrist sizes. Great for teenagers and kids and grown-up kids like you and I. It's great fun. And it's so fun that Casio do these reissues, and I think it's good. But it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Ugh, sorry. For you modders out there want to treat yourself, look at this. If you haven't seen my mod video I did, this is a Vostok Amphibia. The movement inside is what came from another donor watch. It's working perfectly. I bought it new not long ago. I was like, the upgrades I wanted to do were available from a company called VostokMods.com, and I'll do a link in the description. But if you want to treat yourself, spend a few £100 on building the ultimate Vostok for you, this is a way to do it. Beautiful bead blasted solid stainless steel case. I upgraded the crown for a different one. It doesn't come with the crown, the kit. Use the original case back, and it comes with sapphire crystal, and you can put you have to buy the bezel separately, because then you can choose the one that suits you and the insert. Again, check out the video I did of this, and it is got all the details you need to know. But you get a click bezel, which is lovely feel on a Vostok. Normally it's some awful friction one, which feels sloppy, and it just doesn't feel like a quality thing. And you get sapphires, you don't get scratched up like the standard Vostoks do. And this is a very traditional case. Not everyone's favourite, I admit. It's not mine, but I think it still looks good. And the thing that really helps set it off is this strap. This is the Pioneer. It's the chunky one, so it helps balance out the chunkiness of that case and helps it wear beautifully around the wrist. And these sell again like hotcakes because they got so much versatility. They're long enough to fit most wrists, plenty of adjustment, a lock part here for the keep, and it's got a chunky bit in the middle with some texture. So it just adds some quality and depth of, what am I talking about? Shut up. Yeah, it's just a beautiful strap and loads of different colours, and it's not expensive. So come and see me and you can treat yourself to one of these for one of your watches or for a loved one. Last but not least, in the alley sale 1111, this sold like hotcakes. You guys bought these by the bucket load. Why? It's 30 to 40 pounds. It comes with mineral crystal, but I did a sapphire upgrade. What I'm getting at is this is a great watch for modding. You can easily swap the bracelet out, 20mm lug width to different straps. I'm going to show you a few options on this watch because it's so versatile, a bit of a strap monster. Green bezel insert, which is loomed. The loom on this is sensational. I've done an oil fill mod on this. As you see, it's got this amazing projection effect when you fill it with the oil. If you want to check that video out, people love that, and people always ask the same questions. Has it leaked? Does it keep good time? This, that and the other. The answer to all of that is I did this months ago. It's not leaked, it keeps perfect time, and there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe the longevity of the battery is the only thing I'm going to find out, but it's been fine so far. It's a great fun watch to tinker with for 30 to 40 pounds. Easy to do a few upgrades on. As you've seen, sapphire, the oil fill. You're not going to worry about it if you mess it up because it's a cheap watch. But let's show you on a couple of straps. This is on the oiled Paddington. What a gorgeous padded leather strap. Soft Italian, anti-allergic, stunning. Contrasts gorgeously with the green. This is a good start. And a no-brainer, the Icon. Tropic rubber, FKM, quick release, premium grade of rubber, very durable. My top selling strap of all my straps, and for good reason, because good value for money, the build quality is sensational, and it goes with so many watches. It's so versatile. This is quick release, 20mm, easy. Let's show you on wrist. As you can see, plenty of room to adjust, and it just goes so well. It works with the black dial. Rubber's great for getting this wet. This watch will go down to many a depth, and what better to slap it on something that's a bit more comfortable for breathability. Holes in there, really nice. You know what, I've got one more bonus watch I want to show you, and you'll see why for good reason in a sec. The Lorus Titanium field watch. I think it's gorgeous for the money. They're still available to buy, 40 to 50 pounds generally. I got mine for even less than that, 35 I think I paid. It's an incredible watch, so accurate, all the little simple details, ultra lightweight. And I'm gonna have to survive without one of my batteries working. Look at this hideous standard strap. It's scratchy, it's too short, cheap and nasty. But for many it's okay. I shouldn't slander it too much. It is a cheap watch, but it is a bit thick and a bit stiff, and yeah, definitely coarse. Upgrade it to a leather, quick release pins. This is the Crazy Horse in 18mm. That's what this lug width is. Quick release, lovely. As you can see how it beautifully patinas over time. Doesn't degrade. It's just saddle leather. Ends up looking like some old cowboy's boot. Beautiful. And this watch I have done a domed sapphire upgrade on, and that again is something you can do with these kind of cheap watches. Have fun with. I could do an oil fill mod, but I don't want to on this because I like it as it is, to be honest. I've created what I would say is a perfect field watch for me, for including the sapphire and the strap upgrade is about 60 quid. So what a watch for the money. So there you have it, an absolute frenzy of watches. Sorry I've had to, it sounds like I've rushed through it, but when you've got this many watches and things to talk about, I don't want you to be bored to death and have too much waffle. So let's get to the point. These are my recommendations for Christmas and for good fun. Some of them will have affiliate links, some of them are stuff I've bought and I'll just tell you where I found them from. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and fancy treating yourself for Christmas, go for it. And in the meantime, have a fantastic Christmas, and I look forward to continuing to see you guys in the near future. Have a good one. Bye for now.